Hello, welcome in all you beautiful water sign people, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. I'm Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. I had some time today, Halloween 10/31, to get up some readings on my YouTube channel. So I thought I would do that. I had to be home getting the septic pumped. That's what happens when you have a well and septic. Just regular maintenance there. So I figured I would jump in here and do all the elements. Now, the element, so you will have one overall Halloween oracle. Every sign will have its own tarot and its own animal oracle. But I'm just doing it this way because it's a little bit quicker. I don't have time to do 12 readings today and post them. All right, beautiful water signs. Thank you again for tuning in. All right, let's see what the Halloween oracle has for you. Scrying, intuition. Okay, should you pull the scrying card, you may want to try it for yourself. It indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic, imagination, and intuition, right? So this for you, water signs, is telling you that you need to rely more on your intuition, your gut instincts, and not try to be logical about everything in your life right now. Okay, so let's think about that as we go into the tarot. I pulled all the cards for the 3 signs in the element of water, but I haven't really looked at any of them, so the reading will unfold with me for you and spirit, of course. So the first card out is number 8, Strength. This is the card that represents Leo in the tarot. Some of you may have a prominent Leo in your life, or you may have Leo placements in your birth chart. So you see here, this is a woman. She has her hands loosely around the lion and she has the infinity symbol above her head. My camera, I don't know why it's having such a problem focusing. There we go. All right, just hold it still. So this is all about inner strength and inner wisdom. And the scrying card was just talking about that, right? Having your inner wisdom and your intuition involved, right? This is like the woman saying, what her message is I can let this lion loose anytime I want, but right now he's under my control. Now, Cancers, I do happen to know that sometimes you will hold things in too long before you let them out, right? And then they end up coming out the wrong way or hurting people's feelings or what have you. So you don't want to do that, right? Bring your intuition, your imagination, your wisdom, your logic all together when you're discerning a situation around this time, October 31st through November 7th. The next card out for you is the 2 of Pentacles. This is balance and choice, right? He's got the Pentacles are typically what's in the physical. So balancing your checkbook, making a choice to invest more money, making the choice to buy a new car or a new house or sell a property or something like that, right? Balancing things out, right? Don't make a decision based solely in your emotion, right? Don't make that decision without considering all sides, what is happening, right? And then the third cutout for you is the 5 of Pentacles. Now in this deck, this is a completely different feel for the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles in other decks is typically feeling out in the cold, not having enough, feeling like you're lacking something. This card is more about 5s are change, right? Pentacles is your material. This is more about the relationship of you helping someone or someone helping you. This is the feeling I get from the card. This is an older couple walking through the forest, holding hands. They each have a cane. She has her little purse or bag there. And, they're just walking through the forest, admiring one another. Okay? This is about cooperation, right? This is about changing how you see something to do with a life partner, a business partner, something like that. That is the feeling that my guides are giving me. I know that's not the traditional meaning of the 5 of Pentacles, but I have to give you what's coming through. inner strength, right? Inner strength. You can let that go when you want to, your strength that you have inside, but you can keep it tamed. Balancing your wisdom and your intuition and imagination, right? Balancing the wisdom and logic with the intuition and imagination. And then that Five of Pentacles, some sort of change happening in a relationship, some sort of change. I mean, this could be Leo and some sort of change in that relationship because things need to balance out. I mean, you have to discern what it means for you. The cards will have a different meaning for every single person watching this, right? Master number 11 comes out for you, Horse. Embrace change, embrace adventure. Okay, this card definitely looks like change and adventure. This card looks like adventure, right? This card looks like change. Embrace change and embrace adventure. Okay, Cancers, wow, that was pretty, even though that's only a few cards, it's a pretty profound message, right? Going back to the intuition from scrying, the intuition from this, balancing things out, and whatever this Five of Pentacles is for you, right? Embracing that. All right, Cancers, peace and kindness. Now we are on to Scorpio. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, it is your turn. So if you skipped ahead, I did the longer message for the scrying card back at the beginning, so you may want to go back and watch it. But basically, the scrying card from the Halloween Oracle deck is telling you to tune in more to your intuition and maybe to try a little scrying. You can do it with a crystal ball. You can also do it with a bowl of water. See what messages come out for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Okay. Now, I did shuffle the tarot and pull out the piles of cards for each sign, but I haven't looked at it, so the reading's going to unfold from me to you right now. Okay, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. You see this gentleman in this deck, it's a man. In most decks, it's a woman. He's in the middle of the forest next to a campfire, and all he's doing is worrying. Instead of enjoying his beautiful surroundings, there's something on his mind. You see how that sword is pretty much right there by his third eye? The rest of the swords are pretty far away from his body. His eye and his mouth have the swords really close, okay? So swords are communication. They're thinking, words, conversations, things like that. Nines are accomplishment. But I always say, the only thing getting accomplished here is worry and anxiety. So Scorpios, it's not necessarily in your nature to be a worrier, but maybe sometime right now, October 31st through November 7th, there is something on your mind that's causing you worry. All right, now, the next you have the King of Pentacles. Love this. So it doesn't look like money is what you're worrying or anxious about, right? Because the King of Pentacles is the master of his physical realm. He is the king of his castle. He is the master of his vehicle. He knows where all his money is and where his money is going. He has done a lot of work to create that, maybe savings, investments, 401ks. But he is ready to take a rest. You see his face there? He looks like, okay, I want to set this down and take a rest. This could mean maybe taking a vacation, or maybe if Spirit is giving me, if you check your finances in the stock market every day, give it a rest, give it a break, right? You don't need to do that every single day, okay? And then the last card out is the Ten of Wands. Wows. Nine of Swords, worry and anxiety. King of Pentacles, master of your physical world. 10 of Wands, completing a cycle after a lot of hard work. So he is marching through the forest with all his things, his wands in that bag, securely getting ready to be delivered because he is finished with the job, Scorpios, okay? Tens are completing a cycle. They pair down to a 1, which is beginning something new. Now, what that new thing is going to depend on each and every one of you. What are you completing? I mean, it could be finishing a good book, right? It could be completing a budget. It could be retiring. It could be, so it's going, you think about, each one of you think about what is it in your life right around this time that you have completed, that you're all done with. Maybe you're retiring and you have anxiety about that, right? Maybe you're starting a new job and you have anxiety. Don't worry. You have your finances in order, okay? Or most of you, because obviously this is a collective. I'm not saying every person watching this is rich and they won the lottery. What I'm saying is it doesn't look like, at least for this particular week, money will be an issue, or your car, or your home, right? Things will be in order. Okay, Scorpios, I'd love to know in the comments your thoughts on those tarot cards. All right, now let's get an animal oracle for you. Oh boy, okay, that one just shot right out of there. 6, Harmony, Panther. Be bold and determined in your goals. Wow. Be bold and determined in your goals. There it is right there with that 10 of Wands. I would say that you definitely are. Now, Spirit is just giving me about linking this King of Pentacles with this scrying and intuition card, right? If you feel like you need to take a rest, take a break, take a long weekend, take a vacation, please do that, because they are giving me that feeling pretty strongly, Scorpios, that you may want to just take a little bit of a rest at this time. I don't know why they're giving me that, but each and every one of you will know, okay? Be bold and determined in your goals. And your goal is not to worry, right? You need to wipe that slate clean, okay? With that 9 of Swords. Don't overthink, okay? All right, my beauties. Peace and kindness every single day. Now we will move on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, it's your turn. At the beginning of the video, I talked in depth about the Halloween Oracle card scrying. So if you want to hear the whole, what the book says about it, you'll have to go back to the beginning and listen. But scrying is basically your intuition, right? It's learning to tune in, right? You can scry with your third eye, with your meditation, with a crystal ball, with a bowl of water. There's many ways to do it, right? Okay, so now we have your tarot. I use the beautiful Forest tarot. I love it because it's of its beautiful emerald green edges. To be honest with you, I bought it for that and all the little lights that are in the cards. I think it's great for this time of year too. Alrighty, Pisces. I also, if any of you were on here that watch me on TikTok, you guys have given me so much love over there. Every Pisces video I put up on TikTok gets hundreds of views, and I so appreciate that. I wish that could translate over here to my YouTube channel. Okay. First card out is the 3 of Wands. Threes are creation and collaboration. Okay, there also can be the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul, however you want to look at it. But 3 of Wands, wands, fire, action, passion, movement, sometimes very quickly. My guides have always given me that the 3 of Wands is another choice card, even though it's not a 2, but it's a choice of how you're going to move forward. He has 1 wand in his hand and 2 kind of beside and behind him. He needs to choose whether he's going forward or whether he's going to turn around and go back this way, okay? So let me just tune in for a minute. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, some of you are going to be presented with 3 different ways to do something. 3 different choices, 3 different venues, 3 different something, okay? And you're going to have to make a decision about which way, which one, how that's going to go. Love to know in the comments, what is that? I'm hearing wedding venue. I don't know why. That's oddly specific for somebody. Sure, it's not for everyone. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wowzers. Okay. Pentacles being your physical world, your money, your home, your car, your savings, all of that. But also, your home and the beauty in your home. Pentacles is very earthy. Queens are feminine energy. All right. So she is more of the emotional side of the top of the sign, right? She's mastered her emotions when it comes to, her physical world. And I keep hearing bride. Somebody out there is planning a wedding. I don't know who it is, but so yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful card to get. Mastering, emotionally mastering things, versus the King is more like the outer, look at everything, look at my beautiful house. The Queen is more like she's very content and solid in her physical world. Okay, Pisces, then you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, okay, the more action, right? You have the Three of Wands with a decision possibly between three things. Then you have the Knight of Wands who's got his staff there and he's ready to go. Knights are movement forward, right? Forward movement. And so if that choice has something to do with either doing the same thing or doing something different, it seems like the different thing would be the way to go, because this is forward, okay? Action, passion, moving really quickly. This is the fastest knight in the deck, and that is exactly what he represents. Once you know what it is you're going to do, don't hem and haw, and paw the ground like a horse does when he's ready to go, and the person riding him is holding him back. Just go, right? Decide what you want to do, Pisces, and then just go for it, okay? Remember, you have mastered internally, emotionally, what have you. Your feelings are mastered around your physical world, okay? Three of Wands, making a choice. Knight of Wands, galloping ahead with that choice to make it happen. And remember, this is kind of October 31st through November 7th, somewhere around that time. Okay, let's get an animal oracle and wrap up water signs. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed being back doing it. All right, let's see. Animal oracle. Wow, they're taking their time, but I never rush my guides because they're always right. The cards that they give us are always the correct cards, so I can't rush it. All right, what's the animal for my Pisceans? What's the animal oracle for my beautiful Pisces, please? Oh my gosh, no, not half the deck. They're saying, well, they have lots of choices and lots of things apply. All right, no. Can you please? All right, there it is. Unicorn. I love it. 23. That's a 5. That's change, okay? Believe in the magic and purity of the heart. So Pisces, this is a reminder to always come from your heart space, right? With no judgment, okay? When you are making decisions, always come from the heart, right? Believe in the magic. Believe in the magic of things. Look how magical this whole reading looks. Believe in the magic, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace and kindness.